Hello and welcome to England วันนี้นะคะเรามี a very very special and handsome guest เป็นรุ่นน้องของเรานะคะน้องแม็กซ์ค่ะ
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
เอาน้องแม็กซ์รุ่นอะไรนะคะตอนนี้
60ครับ
ตะเตือนใจมากเลยทีเดียวนะคะ55 so you're like ลูกครึ่ง
เซี่ยวครับ
ลูกเซี่ยว
ใช่ครับ
What is ลูกเซี่ยว
My dad is half English so I got half of that which is a quarter
ลูกครึ่งถูกครึ่งคนครึ่งผีนะคะไม่ได้นะคะมุกนี้เงียบกริบเลยนะคะกองข้างหลังเงียบกริบเลย Everybody must know this now British accent Ooh sounds really cool Today we have two examples of pronunciation American pronunciation and British pronunciation Let's talk about your own YouTube channel
Yes so my YouTube channel is called Maxed Out Style I advise on fashion travel and I do a bit of English like English survival skills
I actually stalked you before this and I watched your video but you talked everything in Thai
Yeah
So you practiced Thai before? You learned in Thai in school?
I went to international school since I was very young, so I didn't actually take Thai classes. I had the problem of like struggling with the Thai language. Yeah. But like practiced a lot. And then I try to communicate in Thai so my audiences can understand me better.
Oh, so you practice everything on your own? Wow, that's amazing. Do you have any tips for you to learn Thai? Because everything in school is in English.
Yeah.
How do you practice your Thai?
So my mindset is like you have to walk before you run. So I might be like old now, but to practice you need to start from the beginning. So like comic books. Last time I went to like B2S and bought like หนังสือป.3 แล้วมาอ่าน Yeah.
แล้วสนุกไหมอ่ะ Is it fun?
Yeah, it's not as serious. And then you get to learn new stuff as well.
For people watching this right now, their first language is Thai. When it becomes like English as a second language, is there any tips from you for learning a new language?
I think the most enjoyable way is to watch like animation or film. So you have it in English speaking, English language, and then subtitles can be in Thai. So you hear like the accent, the words, and then you understand what the characters are saying. I think that's a good way to practice English.
Right, and there's context.
Exactly.
There's story,
Yeah.
and you feel enjoyable as well. Yeah, it never worked for me. For me as well, it nenever worked when I like, oh, I'm just gonna study subject plus verb plus object. It never worked for me.
I think that's like too academic, too boring, and yeah.
We couldn't keep doing it for a long time enough เนี่ยไม่ทำไม่ได้นานพอสักพักก็จะเบื่อสักพักก็จะเบื่อแต่ว่าถามว่าก็เรียนไปพร้อมๆกัน
It doesn't really matter how much you practice. If you practice so much but you don't actually apply it in your real life, like you don't go out finding situations to use English, you're never going to be good.
Right. The limitation is that we learn a lot. We try to read, we try to listen a lot, and we try like, oh, we study so much, but we didn't get anything. But then in the end, you don't really get to practice enough, right?
So I think if you really want to be good with the English language, I think the number one thing that stops people is fear. Because you learn and then you actually meet real like English people and then in your mind it's like, oh, สำเนียงผมไม่ได้ grammar ผมไม่ครบ and then they end up like just not trying. So I think it's better to try and then fail because you learn from that experience rather than not trying at all and not getting anything out of it.
Now that you talk a little bit about mistakes, so let's talk about that because usually people will be like, oh, Thai language, it's okay to make mistakes. For English, when you make mistakes, sometimes people laugh at you or sometimes people are like, oh, you're not smart enough or something like that. For you, learning Thai, have you made any mistakes that you feel like, oh, that was so funny or that was like unforgivable or anything like that?
I struggle with รอเรือ I can't say it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And people still understand you. I think.
ใช่
Yeah. So sometimes you make a little bit of mistakes here and there in English as well. But then if it doesn't really affect the meaning or what you are trying to say, then it should be all right.
Yeah, I think if you know you're going to make a mistake, I think it's better to be polite. Like remember your kakas. And like ขออนุญาตขอโทษนะครับ Yeah, I think it makes the overall sentence a bit like softer. Like
that
yeah.
you're not trying to be rude.
yeah.
You just don't really know the language very well. English is already challenging enough
Yes,
for many
definitely.
people learning it as a second language. So some people thinking, oh, now I have to learn the difference between like British words, British pronunciation, and then American pronunciation of American words, which is sometimes similar, sometimes different, right?
There actually are so many words. Some are similar, but some are completely different.
Yeah.
So I was in the classroom, like writing stuff down, and then I asked my American friend. I was like, "Hey man, can I borrow your rubber?"
Yeah.
And the guy looks at me and he's like,
Rubber?
"Because rubber in America means condom."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, eraser." And the guy was like, "Oh, okay."
But the good thing is you know, right?
Yeah.
You know. ก็เป็น a fun difference.
Yes.
Learn a difference and try to like have fun with it, I think. Yeah.
I think fun is the most important part.
Exactly. Otherwise you will feel like, oh, I'm so stressed
Yeah,
out.
and then you lose motivation, and then you don't want to do it anymore.
Exactly. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about your look for today.
Okay.
As you can see, you are very fashionable people, unlike me. Okay, so you like fashion.
Yes, I like fashion.
I also asked the crew just now that you also been certified. You study and been until the point that you were certified as a, what is that called?
It's image consultant.
Image consultant.
Yeah, it's like when you're sick, you go to the doctor, right?
Yeah.
But if you have trouble with fashion, you go to image consultant. So my job is like you analyze someone, like okay, สัดส่วนเป็นไง ผิวเป็นไง and then there's like certain things you can look at, like the eye color, blood color, and then you can like match which colors make them look like shining, or which colors you wear, and then you look completely dead.
ฝากเนื้อฝากตัวด้วยนะคะ
ครับผม
Because I'm like totally, I have no idea whatsoever. I would be like, this is pretty nice to wear. I'm gonna wear this. But sometimes when you have to go out and do some works and you want to look really, really good, that's where you came in, right?
I don't want to image consult as in like meet a customer. So I use YouTube as a way to communicate with my audiences who has trouble. And then when I release a clip and then I see the comments like, oh, thank you so much. This actually really helped me. You changed my life. I feel like a sense of accomplishment, like
Exactly.
change someone, yeah.
People get something from you and people learn a lot from you,
Yes,
and
yeah.
that's where it's really rewarding. Am I right? All right. Max is still here with us. Max will be playing games with us, which I'm very scared right now because his English is excellent, impeccable. We have a very fun game to play and also practice our English and practice your English as well. So stay tuned for the next episode.
Boots.
Tie. มันไม่รู้อะไรเลย